Telephone coming.
Oh, good, the phone. Oh, come on in. That's quite a climb. Well, it's 5 flights if you don't count the front stoop. I counted the front stoop.
Paul Bradder, right?
Mrs. Paul Bradder. Princess phone? The little one that lights up in red? The little one that lights up in red. Would you guys like a glass of water? Please.
Yes.
I would offer you beer soda, but we just moved in. Oh, a glass of water's fine. Okay. Oh, except we don't have any glasses either.
Oh.
You can put your hand under and slurp. No, that's okay. I'm just a little out of shape. Okay. So what about the phone? The phone. Gee, I didn't think about that. Do you have any ideas?
Well, it depends on what you're going to do with the room. Are you going to have furniture in here?
Yeah, it's on its way up.
Heavy furniture?
I'll tell you what. Just put it over there and give me a long extension. If I can't find anything to do with it, I'll just hang it out the window.
That seems fair enough.
Say, I'm really sorry about the stairs. You really gonna live up here? Every day? Every day. You don't mind it? Mind it? I love this place. Well, it does discourage people.
What people?
Like mothers, friends, relatives, mothers. I mean, no one just pops in for a visit when you have to climb 5 flights.
You're a newlywed, right?
6 days. How'd you know?
I watch What's My Line a lot.
Hope that's the furniture. I don't want to see this. Hello, Bloomingdale's?
Gordon Taylor!
Lauren Taylor? It's probably another wedding gift from my mother. She sends me gifts twice a day. Hope it's electric heater. Why? Is it cold in here? I can't grip the screwdriver. Maybe the steam's off. Well, maybe that's it.
Turn it on. It'll come right up.
Oh, okay. Well, it is on. It's just not coming up.
That's these old brownstones for you.
Well, I like it this way. It's a medical fact, you know, that steam's very bad for you. Yeah? In February?
Oh.
Hi. Set those. Just set them anywhere. What's that? I think he wants you to sign it. Oh. Tip. Oh, hold on, tip.
I know.
Here you go. Thank you. Such a shame giving such hard work to an old man. He's probably only 25. They age fast on this route.
Hello, Ed? Yeah, on our El Dorado 58191. Give me a straight check.
Is that my number, Eldorado 58191?
Yeah, it's a beautiful number. Hello, Mr. Bell. You've done it again. Well, as my mother would say, may your first call be from the sweepstakes.
Can I make a call yet?
Sure, your bill started 2 minutes ago.
Let's see, who could I call? I know.
By the way, my name's Harry Pepper. If you have any trouble with the phone, don't ask for me.
And I'm Bambi Pepper. Don't call me either.
What's the matter? Bad news?
It's gonna be cloudy tonight with light snow.
And just think you'll be the first one in the city to see it fall.
Please let's be the furniture and not Paul. Hello, Bloomingdale's?
It's me.
Oh, hi, Paul. I guess he sees the apartment the way it is.
Well, how old you guys getting married?
6 days.
He won't notice the place is empty till June. Well, Eldorado 58191. May have a nice marriage. May soon have many extensions too.
Oh, God.
Hey, Corey, where are you?
Up here, Paul, up here. Top floor. Oh, the phone. Hello? Yes, he is. Well, I mean he's on his way up. Could you hold? here yet, and the paint didn't turn out just right, but it'll be beautiful, I promise you. Paul, are you all right?
I'm coming.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, Paul! Oh, hello, darling. How are you? Well, say something.
It's 6 flights. Did you know it was 6 flights?
It's not. It's 5.
What about that big thing hanging outside of the building?
It's not a flight. It's a stoop.
It may look like a stoop, but it climbs like a flight.
Is that all you have to say?
I didn't think I'd get that much out. It didn't seem like 5 flights before. Why is that?
Because you didn't see the apartment before. Remember, the lady wasn't home, so we saw the 3rd floor apartment.
And that's why.
You don't like it, do you? You really don't like it.
I do. I'm just waiting for my eyes to clear first.
Well, I expected you to come in here and say, wow.
I will. Okay. Wow.
Oh, Paul, I knew you'd love it. You just came home too soon. You know, before the furniture came.
You know I missed you.
Did you really?
Right in the middle of the Monday morning conference, I began to feel sexy.
We still have an hour before checkout time. We could take a taxi back to the plaza.
We took a towel and 2 ashtrays. We're hot.
Oh, you still love me, don't you?
After 6 days at the plaza, what's the trick?
Well, that was a honeymoon. I thought we'd come home today and start the marriage. Oh, and shake hands.
How do you do?
Wow! For so lawyer, you're a good kisser.
For a kisser, I'm some good lawyer.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not positive yet. The office is supposed to call in about 5 minutes and let me know.
They call.
What?
I mean, they're calling.
When?
Now.
Where?
Oh, there.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you kissed me, got me all crazy.
Oh, Frank? Very funny. For a lawyer, I'm some good kisser. You're kidding. The whole thing? Oh, Frank, baby, I love you. What do you mean, nervous? I passed the bar, didn't I? Right. I'll go over the briefs tonight. I'll meet you at Traps at 8 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what kind of tie do I wear? I don't know. I thought something flowing, like Oliver Wendell Holmes. Right. Did you hear? I've got my first case. I've got to be in court in the morning.
What about tonight?
Marshall has to be in Washington tomorrow with Frank. And he wants me... Marshall has to be in Washington tomorrow. He wants me to take over with Frank. But it's really my case. I hope I brought those affidavits.
I brought a black nightgown.
A furrier is suing a woman for non-payment of bills.
I was going to cook you spaghetti with a white clam sauce in a bikini.
We're representing the furrier. He made 4 specially tailored coats for this woman on Park Avenue. Now she doesn't want the coats.
Then I found this crazy thing on 8th Street. It's a crossword puzzle with dirty words.
Except you can't get rid of the coats. She's only 4'8". He'd have to sell them to a rich little girl.
Then I was going to put on a record and do an authentic Cambodian fertility dance.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get you hot and bothered, and you're summing up for the jury. The whole marriage is over.
Corey, I'm sorry. You want me to be rich and famous, don't you?
During the day, but at night I want you here and sexy.
I will. Just as soon as Birnbaum versus Gump is over. Oh, Corey, I want to be a lawyer.
Well, that's great, Ma. I just thought we were going to spend tonight together.
We'll spend tomorrow night together.
We'll do something wild, insane, and crazy?
I promise.
Like what?
Well, I'll come home early tomorrow, And we'll wallpaper each other.
Can we do it tonight?
No, we can't do it tonight. Because I've got to work. Except, where do I sit?
The furniture will be here by 5.
5. It's 5:30. What do we do? Sleep in Bloomingdale's tonight?
They're probably stuck in traffic.
And what about tonight? I've got a case in court. Maybe we should check into a hotel.
We just checked out of a hotel. I don't care if our furniture doesn't come tonight. I'm sleeping in my apartment.
Where? Where? There's only room for one in that bathtub. Where is the bathtub?
There is no bathtub?
No bathtub?
There's a shower.
How am I going to take a bath?
You won't take a bath, you'll take a shower.
I don't like showers, Corey. I like baths. Corey, how am I going to take a bath?
I don't know. Stick your head under the shower and your feet over the sink. Sorry, Ball. There is no bathtub.
Boy, of all the nights, it's freezing in here. Isn't there any heat?
Of course, we have a radiator.
The radiator's the coldest thing in the room.
Well, maybe it's the boiler. Maybe it's off in the whole building.
No, it was warm coming up here. Look, nice and warm out here.
Well, the apartment's empty.
The hallway's empty too, but it's warm out there.
How about it'll be warm? I'll get a fire going.
A fire. You'd have to keep the flame going night and day. I'll call the landlord.
He's not home.
Where is he?
In Florida. But there is a handyman that comes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
So you mean we freeze on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays?
He'll be here in the morning.
And what about tonight? I've got a case in court in the morning.
Would you stop saying it like you always have a case in the court in the morning? This is your first one.
Well, what'll we do?
How about this? I start a fire, and you set over your Shaw in your law books like Abraham Lincoln.
Is that supposed to be funny?
It's supposed to be nasty. It just came out funny. What are you doing?
Checking to see if the windows are closed.
They're closed. I checked.
And why is it windy in here?
I don't feel a draft.
I didn't say draft. There's a brisk northeasterly wind blowing in this room.
You don't have to get sarcastic.
I'm not getting sarcastic. I'm getting chapped lips.
How could there be a wind in a closed room?
How's this for an answer? There's a hole in the skylight.
Gee, I didn't see that before. Did you?
I didn't see the apartment before.
Well, it can be plugged up with something for tonight.
How? How? That's 20 feet high. You'd have to fly over in a plane and drop something in.
Paul, it is only for tonight, and it's not going to be that cold.
In February, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you have any idea what it's like at 3 o'clock in the morning in February? Ice cold freezing.
But it's not. I called the Weather Bureau. It's going to be cloudy tonight with light snow.
Light what?
Snow?
It's going to snow. Tonight, in here.
They're wrong as often as they're right.
I'm going to be shoveling snow in my own living room.
It's a little hole.
With wind like that, it could blow 6-foot drifts in the bathroom. Honestly, Corey, I don't see how you can be so calm about all this.
Well, then what do you want me to do?
Go to pieces like me. It's only natural.
How about this? I've got an idea. How if I keep you warm and there's no charge for the electricity?
I can see I haven't got much of a law career ahead of me.
Good. I hope we starve to death. I hope they come up here and find us dead in each other's arms.
Frozen skinny lovers found on 48th Street.
Aw, are we in love again?
We're in love again.
The bed. I hope that's the bed. Hello? Bloomingdale's? Surprise! No.
What's wrong?
Please let it be a woman delivering the furniture.
A woman?
Corey! But it's not. It's my mother.
Your mother? Now?
She couldn't wait just one more day, could she? Just one more day. Corey! Oh, Mother, up here, top floor.
How am I going to work tonight?
It's ugly in here without the furniture. She's gonna hate it, won't she?
Maybe I should sleep in the office.
She'll come up here and freeze to death. She'll come up here in her coat and freeze to death.
Corey, I don't get you. 5 minutes ago, this was the Garden of Eden. Now it's suddenly Cannery Row.
She doesn't understand, Paul. She's practical. She has her own set of values. She's not young like us.
Well, I'm 26 and it's cold as hell.
Corey! Mother! Up here! You have one more flight to go. Paul, just promise me one thing. If she asks how much the rent is, just say you don't know yet.
I don't know what my rent is. I have to know. Corey, I'm a college graduate.
Can't you lie just a little for me? You don't have to tell her it's 125.
All right, how much is it?
65.
What?
Okay, 70.
Corey.
Okay, 75. 75, 63, and that includes gas and electricity. She'll believe that, won't she?
Anyone would believe that. It's the 125 that's hard to swallow.
Gosh, I hope she's all right. I mean, she's taken a really long time to get up here.
I can't lie about the stairs. She's gonna figure out it's 5 flights by herself.
She's here.
Corey, don't let her stay too long because I've got a case of...
In court in the morning? I know. Oh, Mother! Oh, take it easy, Mom. Take it easy.
Should have rested.
I did. But there were always more stairs. Paul, help her.
Watch your step, Mom.
More stairs? Would you like a glass of water? I can't swallow yet.
Here, sit down.
It's not that high, Mom. I know, dear. What is it, 9, 10 flights?
No, 5. We don't count the front stoop.
I didn't think I'd make it. If I'd have known the people on the 3rd floor, I'd have gone to visit them instead. Well, Mother, it's really a pleasant surprise. Well, I really had no intentions of dropping by, but since I was on my way home, I figured I'd stop by for a few minutes. On your way home? To New Jersey? Yeah. You see, I had a luncheon in Westchester, and I thought that since it was on the way home, I might as well stop by. I just came down the Whitestone Bridge and across the Major Dagan Highway. Now I'll cut across town to the Henry Hudson Parkway and go up the George Washington Bridge.
Sounds easy enough.
Yep. Well, we were going to invite you over on Friday. Friday? Good. I'll be here. I'm not going to stay too long right now. I'm sure you both must be very busy.
Well, as a matter of fact...
We're not, are we, Paul? Just one good look around, that's all. I'm not sure I'm coming back. Well, I wish you would have came just a little bit later after the furniture arrived. Oh, don't worry, dear. I've got a marvelous imagination. Well, oh, Corey. It's beautiful. She hates it. No, really. Corey, it's a charming apartment. Let me tell you. I love it. You can't really tell like this. It's not your kind of apartment. It's very cute. I love it. Paul, didn't I say I loved it?
She said she loved it.
I knew I said it. I mean, are you absolutely crazy in love with it? Oh, yes. It's very charming, and there's just so much you can do with it. She hates it. No, now, Corey, you don't give a person a chance. At least let me see the whole apartment.
This is the whole apartment.
But we have a bedroom. Well, it is a nice large room. Where's the bedroom? Oh, right up here. Just 2 little stairs. 1, 2. See? Oh, it's a split level. And where's the bedroom? Through there? No, in there. It's really supposed to be just a dressing room, but I'm going to use it as a bedroom. Now, that's a good idea. And there's room for a bed in there. Yes. A double bed. No, an oversized single. And, where's Paul going to sleep? With me.
In an oversized single.
I'm sure you'll be very comfortable. Of course. Except you can't get to the closet. Oh, yes you can. Without climbing over the bed? No, you have to climb over the bed. There's a good idea. Thanks. Well, I mean, Mom, it's just temporary. As I said in the calls, the whole apartment won't take shape until the bride's own personality has become clearly more defined. I think it's you right now, dear. And what's through there? Bathroom? What? No bathtub? Well, you got quite a lot here for one room. And where's the kitchen? Woo, there it is. I suppose you'll be eating out a lot for the first year. No, it's big enough to cook spaghetti and things. What things? It's a dish I make called things. Oh, honestly, Mother, we won't starve to death. Oh, I know, dear. Is it chilly in here?
Oh, stand over here, Mom.
Well, let's have a drink. Paul, go down and get some scotch.
Now?
Oh, I'm leaving in a few minutes.
Oh, she's leaving in a few minutes.
Yeah, until she's had a drink. This apartment is just so wonderful. What color are you going to paint it? It's painted. Very attractive.
Whoa, nearly 6.
Oh, I've got to go. Oh, not until you've had a drink. Paul, get the scotch. Okay, I'll stay for just one drink.
Good, I'll get the scotch.
Oh, button up, dear. It's cold out.
I've noticed that.
And get some cheese. Oh, and Paul, I just want to give my fellow a kiss and wish him good luck. Your apartment is absolutely the perfect new home.
Thanks, Mom.
Then, you do like it?
Like it, I love it. And where else could you find a place like this for $75.63 a month?
Well, oh, Corey, I'm so excited for you. I know it's not exactly what you expected. It is unusual, like you. But I remember when you were just a little girl and you said you wanted to live on the moon. I thought you were joking. Is Paul happy with all this? Oh, he's happy with me. It's the same thing, I guess. Why? You're so impulsive. You jump into life. Paul's like me. He looks first. He stares. That's what the trouble is with both of you. Oh, Mother, you just don't know how much I dreaded you coming up here. I thought you'd think I was completely out of my mind. Now, why would I think that? Well, because it's the first thing I've ever done without your help. You didn't ask for it, and if you would have wanted it, I'm sure you would have. Yes, it's just something I had to do on my own. I'm not hurt, Corey. You mustn't think I'm hurt. Well, good. I'm not hurt. Other things hurt me, but not that. I didn't think it would. Other things hurt me, but not that. Okay. Well, how about I open those packages and you see what I got you and just be surprised, okay, Mom? You wouldn't let me buy you anything. These gifts! Oh, those are just a few little things. What's in here? Well, now it's a broken clock, dear. Oh. Aunt Harriet was with me when I picked that out. She thinks I'm over here every day now. Oh, you know you're welcome, Mother. I said, why, Harriet? Just because I live alone? I'm not afraid to live alone, I told her. In some ways, it's better to live alone. But you can't tell Harriet that. She thinks a woman living all alone way out in New Jersey is the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing, I told her. Wow, does this thing come with directions? If I'd have known about the kitchen, it would have come with hot coffee. Mother, you're an absolute angel, but you're going to have to stop buying me gifts. I mean, it's getting embarrassing. I'm going to have to open up a discount house. It's my pleasure, Corey. You'll see someday when your daughter gets married. It's mother's greatest joy to be able to buy gifts for her daughter. I just hope she doesn't deprive you of that privilege. I'm not depriving you. I didn't say you were. Yes, you did. Then why are you? Because, Mother, I think you should spend the money on yourself. Myself? What does a woman like me need living all alone way out in New Jersey? It's only been 6 days, and you're 5 minutes from the city. Yes, dear. So you can get through traffic in 5 minutes. Well, I'm moving to New York. Where, Corey? Where would I live? I don't know. Mother, the whole point is you've got to start living for yourself now. I mean, you've got the money. Travel. You've got the time. All you need are the shots. Travel. Do you think it's easy for a woman of my age to travel alone? You'll meet people. I read a story in the Times. A middle-aged woman traveling alone fell off the deck of a ship. They never discovered it until they got to France. Mother, I'm sure if you fell off the deck of a ship, somebody would notice. I thought I might get myself a job. That's a great idea. Oh, Corey, what would I do? I don't know. What would you like to do? I'd like to be a grandmother. I think that'd be wonderful. Grandmother? What's your rush? Do you know underneath that army uniform there's still a young, vital woman? Do you know what I think you really need is? Yes, and I do not want to hear it. It's because you're afraid to hear the truth. It's not the truth I'm afraid to hear, it's the word you're going to use. You're darn right I'm going to use that word. It's love. Oh, thank you. I didn't know what it meant, and then I spent 6 wonderful days at the plaza. And do you know what I found there? I promised myself I wouldn't ask. Love. Spiritual, physical, and emotional love. And I don't think anyone on earth should be without it. But I'm not, Corey. I have you. I'm not talking about that kind of love. I'm talking about late at night. I know what you're talking about. Don't you even want to discuss it? Not with you in the room. Then what are you going to do? I'm going to go back to New Jersey and give myself a Tony home permanent. Corey, I appreciate your concern very much, but I'm happy just the way I am. I'll be the judge of who's happy. Oh, Paul, you shouldn't have ran just for me. Oh, and there's Harriet. I've got to go.
Some visit.
Just a sneak preview. I'll be back on Friday for the world premiere. I'm sorry, Paul. Goodbye. I'm sorry, love. I'll see you on Friday. Geronimo! What's wrong, Paul? Is it no bathtub? The hole? Oh, the flights. Then what is it?
Yes.
I can't guess. Tell me.
Oh, Corey, take a wild stab at it. Try something like all the neighbors are crazy.
Are all the neighbors crazy?
Well, I just had an interesting talk with a man down at the liquor store. You know we have some of the world's greatest weirdos living right here in this apartment?
Like who?
Well, like in apartment 1B, the Boscos, Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco.
Who are they?
Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco are a lovely young couple who just happen to be of the same sex. And no one knows which one that is. And then, in apartment 2C, are Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez.
So?
I'm not finished yet. Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, Mr. and Mrs. Ramondes, and Mr. Calhoun, who must be the umpire. Now, no one knows who lives in apartment 4D. No one has come in or gone out in the past 3 years. Except every morning there are 9 empty cans of tuna fish outside of the door.
Who do you think lives there?
Well, it sounds like a giant cat with a can opener. Now, there are 1 or 2 normal couples in this building, but at the rent we're paying, we're not one of them.
Well, you have to pay for all this color and charm.
Well, if you figure it that way, we're getting a bargain. Oh, yeah. Mr. Velasco, Victor Velasco. He lives in apartment 6A.
6A? Where's that? The roof?
Attic. It's an attic. He's 58 years old. He skis, climbs mountains, and he's known as the Bluebeard of 48th Street.
What does that mean?
Well, it either means he's a practicing girl attacker, or he's an old man with a blue beard. I'll say this though, Corey, it's not going to be a dull 2 years.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go stand in our bedroom and work. I've got to pay for all this color and charm, you know. If anything comes up, like the furniture or heat, just let me know. Just let me know, Corey.
Paul, well, can I come in and watch? Paul, I'm lonesome. Ugh, I'm scared.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I don't usually do this sort of thing, but I find myself in a rather embarrassing position, and I could use your help. My name is Velasco. Victor Velasco.
You're the man that lives upstairs.
Yes, that's right. Have we met?
No, not yet.
Oh. Well, you see, I wanted to use your bedroom.
My bedroom?
Yes, I can't get into my apartment, and I wanted to use your window. I'll just crawl out along the ledge.
Oh, you lost your key.
No, I have my key. I lost my money. I'm 4 months behind on the rent.
Oh, that's bad, you know, in the middle of winter and everything.
You'll learn as time goes by in this middle-income prison camp that we have a ratfink for landlord. I see he left a hole in the skylight.
Yeah, we noticed that too, but he'll fix it, won't he?
I wouldn't count on it. My bathtub's running since 1949. You don't have any hot coffee, do you? I'd be glad to pay you for it.
No, we just moved in.
Really? What are you, a folk singer?
No, a wife.
You know, of course, that you're unbearably pretty. What's your name?
Corey. Mrs. Corey, rather.
You're still unbearably pretty. I may fall in love with you by 7 o'clock. See, the ratfink left a hole in the skylight again. Does your husband work during the day?
My husband worked during the day? Well, yes. Why?
Just I'm home during the day, and I like to find out what my odds are. Am I making you nervous?
Just, yeah, very nervous.
Good. Once a month I try to make pretty young girls nervous, just to keep my ego from going out. But I'll save you a lot of anguish. I'm 56 years old and a thoroughly nice fellow.
Except that I heard you were 58 years old, and if you're knocking off 2 years, I am nervous all over again.
Not only pretty, but bright. I wish I were 10 years older.
Older? Why?
Yes, dirty old men seem to get away with a lot more. I'm still at the awkward stage. How long are you married?
6 days.
In love?
Very much.
Damn.
What's wrong?
Under my present state of financial duress, I was hoping to be invited down soon for a free meal. But with newlyweds, I could starve to death.
Well, we'd love to have you as soon as we get settled in.
I hate generalizations. When?
Friday.
Perfect. I'll be famished. I hadn't planned on eating Thursday.
Oh, except on Friday, my mom's coming. Friday.
It's a date. I'll bring the wine. You can pay me for it when I get here. Which reminds me, I'm having a cocktail party tonight. 10 o'clock. You do drink, don't you?
Yes, of course.
Good. Bring liquor. I'll see you tonight at 10.
Oh, I don't freeze to death first.
Oh, you don't know about the plumbing, do you? Everything in this museum works backwards. For instance, there's a knob up here that says, important, turn right. So you turn it to the left.
Well, I can't reach that. Well, could you give me a boost?
With the greatest of physical pleasure. 1, 2, 3, up!
Oh, I can't quite reach.
Hey, Corey, what are they?
I thought you said that you weren't studying today.
Paul, this is Mr. Velasco, and he was just showing me how to work the radiator.
Victor Velasco. I'm your upstairs neighbor. 58 years old and a thoroughly nice fellow.
Hello.
Well, he was just explaining to me how all the plumbing in here works backwards.
That's right. An important thing to remember is that you have to flush up. With that choice bit of information, I'll make my departure. Don't forget tonight at 10.
Well, maybe some other time, because our furniture should arrive.
What's tonight at 10?
I'll arrange it all for you in the morning. I'm also a brilliant decorator. I insist you come.
What's tonight at 10?
That's really very, very nice of you, but I don't think we could.
I told you, I'm a very nice person. AC Swab.
Don't forget about Friday!
What about Friday? What's he doing in the bedroom?
Hello?
He just went out the window.
What?
I said he just went out the window.
Hello, operator? West Orange, New Jersey.
Corey, there's an old nut out on our ledge.
265-735-3644.
Who are you calling?
My mother, she's going out on a date with that old nut Friday. Hello, Jesse? Yeah, could you tell my mother as soon as she gets in to call me immediately? Thanks. Darling, it's been a day. Oh, they sent the wrong lamps, but I'm gonna keep it because they go with the room. Oh, and do you have an Aunt Fern? Because we got a check from an Aunt Fern. Anyway, you have a cheap Aunt Fern. Oh, your mother called. She and Dad will be up a week from Sunday. And your sister has a new boyfriend from Rutgers. He has got acne. They all hate him, including your sister. Oh! Pucker up, lover, because when you get up here, you're going to kiss for 5 solid minutes. Oh, hi, Mr. Munchen. I thought you?
Mr. Munson and I came up together. Do you have to carry on a whole personal conversation with me on the stairs?
Well, it takes you so long to get up, and I have so much to say.
Everyone knows the intimate details of our life. I ring the bell, and suddenly we're on the air.
Hi. Tomorrow I'll say, come on up, Harry. My husband isn't home. Wouldn't that be funny if everyone in the building thought I was having an affair?
Well, Mr. Munson thinks it's him right now.
Well,
Well, what?
Birnbaum or Gump?
Birnbaum.
You won, darling. Oh, you're a wonderful lawyer.
Birnbaum won the protection of his good name, but no damages. We were awarded 6 cents.
6 cents?
That's the law. You have to be awarded something, so the court made it 6 cents.
How much of that do you get?
Nothing.
Oh, well, you're still a wonderful lawyer, honey.
Right, so tomorrow I get a going over in the office.
Well, tonight you're here with me. You missed me, didn't you?
No.
What?
You called me 8 times. I don't even talk to you that much when I'm at home.
You're grouchy.
I am not grouchy. I had a rotten day. I'm a little cold, irritable, and grouchy.
Okay, Grouch, I'll fix you a drink.
I just couldn't think today. Couldn't think. Moving furniture until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Velasco moved. You complain.
Mr. Velasco pointed. I moved. He came in here, drank my liquor, made 3 telephone calls, and ordered me around like I was one of the Santini brothers.
Temper, temper. We're supposed to be charming tonight.
Yeah? Well, I've got news for you. This thing tonight has fiasco written all over it.
Why does it have to be a fiasco? It's just a possibility that they might have something in common.
Your mother, that quiet, dainty little woman, and the Count of Monte Cristo. You must be kidding.
Why?
You saw his apartment. He wears Japanese kimonos and sleeps on rugs. Your mother wears a hairnet and sleeps on a rug.
What does that got to do with anything?
Everything. He skis, climbs mountains, and the only way into his apartment is up a ladder or across a ledge. I don't exactly think he's looking for a good cook with a bad back.
Well, the possibility of anything permanent never occurred to me.
Permanent? We're lucky if we even get past 7 o'clock.
That's her. Paul, did I do something horrible?
Probably.
Okay, don't answer the door. Maybe she'll go home. Yeah.
Too late. I buzzed. I could put a few Nimbytals in this drink. It won't stop him, but it could slow him down. Mother!
Yes, dear.
Take your time. She's at Camp 3 right now. She'll try the final assault in a few minutes.
Hey, Paul. People, like women, put on powder and rouge to make their face more attractive. Maybe we could make up her personality.
I don't think I want to hear the rest of this.
Well, we don't have to introduce her as my 50-year-old housewife mother.
That wasn't the wording I had planned on. What did you have in mind?
Something a little more glamorous. Something like a former actress.
Corey,
Well, she wasn't the man who came to dinner.
your mother, in The Man Who Came to Dinner. Where? In the West Orange PTA show?
No, on Broadway. And she was in the original cast of Strange Interlude. And she had a small singing part in Knickerbocker Holiday.
Your mother, an actress.
Cross my heart.
How come you never told me before?
Because you never seemed interested.
I'm fascinated. I can't get over it.
See, now you're interested in her.
It's a lie.
The whole thing.
I'm going to control myself.
I know. A fashion designer. The brains behind Anne Fogarty.
Corey,
Okay, a mystery writer under an assumed name.
I know. Let's lend her my trench coat and say she's a private eye.
You're no help.
I didn't book this this act.
Well, who's she going to be?
She's going to be your mother, and that means the evening will eventually pass. It just means that the Birdman of 48th Street is not going to be your father.
Breathe. Okay. Okay, settle down. Sit down. Oh, in my purse are some pink pills.
Pink pills.
I'll be okay. Just a little tired. Because you know what? I had to park the car 6 blocks away. And then it started to rain. So I ran the last 2 blocks. And then I got my foot stuck in the subway grate. And when I pulled it out, I stepped in a puddle. And then a cat went by and splashed my stockings. If the hardware store downstairs had been open, I was going to stop, buy a knife, and kill myself.
Here's the pill, Mom.
Here, drink it down with this. A martini to wash down a pill. It'll make you feel better. I had a martini at home, dear. It made me sick, that's why I'm taking the pill.
You must be exhausted.
I'd like to crawl into bed and cry myself to sleep.
You can't lie down now.
Would you like to lie down, Mom?
Not now. It's okay. Corey's right. I can't lie down without my board. Besides, all I want to do right now is see this apartment.
That's right. You haven't seen it with its clothes on, have you?
Corey, it's beautiful.
She hates
No,
it.
really, I mean it. It's beautiful in such a short time. How did you manage?
We have a decorator that comes in through the window once a week.
The bedroom, Mom. You haven't seen the bedroom. Come here. That's what I want to see. The bedroom. Were you able to fit the bed in? Oh, just barely.
Just? We have to turn in unison.
Did you find a way to get to the closet? Oh, we decided not to use the closet for a while. Don't you need the space, dear?
Not as much as we need the clothes. It's flooded.
The closet's flooded.
It was an accident. Mr. Velasco left his bathtub running.
Mr. Velasco. Oh, yes, the man upstairs. Yeah, I know.
Oh, so then you do know about Mr. Velasco.
Well, yes. Corey had me on the phone for 2 hours last night.
Did you know he's been married 3 times?
Yes, and if I were you, dear, I'd sleep with a gun.
Well, there's only one thing I have to say.
Not until we've had drinks. A toast, a toast. Here you go. To our new home.
Can't refuse that.
And the wonderful life that's ahead of us all.
And to the best sport I've ever seen. Your mother.
And to 2 very charming people who I can't wait to see again tonight. Your mother and father.
My what?
Your mother and father.
What about my mother and father?
We're having dinner with them tonight, aren't we? Corey, isn't that what you said, dear?
Oh, is that what you said, Corey?
If I told you it was a blind date with Mr. Velasco, then I couldn't have blasted you out of your house.
A blind date. With Mr. Velasco? The one that... Oh, good God.
You didn't even tell your own mother?
I was going to tell her the truth.
It's 1 till 7. That's cutting it pretty thin, don't you think?
Of all the people in the world, why did you have to do this to me?
Mother, I don't see what you're making such a fuss about. He's just a man.
My accountant's just a man. You make him sound like Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
He doesn't look anything like Douglas Fairbanks Jr. Does he, Paul?
No, he just jumps like him.
I'm not even dressed.
Oh, Mother, you look fine.
Oh, for Paul's parents, I just wanted to look clean. He'll think I'm a nurse.
Oh, Mother, you look beautiful. He's a sweet and charming, intelligent man. You'll have an absolutely wonderful evening. Besides, it's too late he's here.
Oh, no.
It's okay, Mom. Now don't get excited. Just settle down.
I got an idea. You could tell him I'm the cleaning woman. I'll dust off the table, give me $5, and I'll go home.
No, you won't.
It'll be fine, Mom.
Stay right here and smile. You're irresistible when you do. And
Drink the rest of this. Do you have a lot of these? As many as you need. Gonna need a lot of these.
Can I open the door now?
not yet, because Mother and your right, yeah, the hair, right.
What? What's wrong with my hair?
I fixed your hair. It's okay.
Paul, what's wrong with my hair?
There's a man standing out there.
Mother, listen. Try to go along with everything we do tonight.
Why? Where are we going?
I don't know. Just be one of the fellows.
One of the fellows.
I mean, don't worry about your stomach.
Oh, my stomach.
Can I open the door
Okay,
now?
hold on. Okay. Now.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Velasco.
Ah, Hosi Male.
It's Paul.
Yes, I know. I was just saying hello in Chinese.
Oh, hello.
Cory, ravishing.
What does that mean?
Ravishing. That's English.
Paul, would you like to do the honors?
Of course. Mr. Velasco, Mrs. Banks. Mom, Mr. Velasco.
How do you do?
Mrs. Banks, I've been looking forward so to meeting you. I invite your daughter to my cocktail party, and she spends the entire evening talking of nothing but you.
Must have been a dull party.
Not in the least.
I mean, if she did nothing but talk about me, that must have been dull. Well, not the party.
I understand.
Mr. Velasco, oh, is that for us?
Yes, I couldn't get the wine. My credit stopped. So instead, Kenichi.
Nietzsche. It's an hors d'oeuvre. Mr. Velasco's a famous gourmet. A gourmet, imagine.
This won second prize last year at the Venice Food Festival.
Second prize? He once cooked for the King of Sweden. Really? Did you work for him?
No, we belong to the same club.
Of course.
It's a gourmet society. There's 150 of us.
All gourmets?
That includes the King, Prince Philip, and Daryl Zanuck.
Daryl Zanuck, too.
We meet once every 5 years for a dinner that we cook ourselves. In 1987, they're coming to my place. We have another 30 seconds.
Until what?
Until they're edible. Now, for the last 15 seconds, we let them sit there and breathe.
Gee, they smell marvelous. Would you be a traitor to the society if you told us what was in them?
Well, if caught, it's punishable by a cold salad at the dinner. But since I'm among friends, it's bits of salted fish, grated olives, spices, and onion biscuits. Ah, it's ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mrs. Banks?
Oh, thank you.
When you eat this, you take a bite into history. Kenichi is over 2,000 years old. Not this particular batch, of course.
Well, what kind of fish?
Eel.
Eel?
Eel.
That's why the time element is so essential. Eel spoils quickly. Mrs. Banks, you're not eating.
My throat's a little dry. Maybe if I finish.
No, no, no. That will never do. The temperature of the Kenichi is very important. It must be now. In 5 minutes, we'll throw it away.
Well, I wouldn't want you to do that.
Pop it.
I beg your pardon.
If you nibble a Kenichi, it tastes bitter. You must pop it. You see?
Of course. Mom, are you okay? Oh, settle down. Here, give me that, give me that. Here, drink this. Oh, God, was that my martini?
No, my scotch.
Stop.
You must pop it right through the center of the tongue. That way it gets the benefit of the entire palate. Cory?
Well, here goes.
Perfect. You're the prettiest Epicurean I've ever seen. Paul?
No thanks. I have a bad arm.
Paul. Now, you know you should try at least everything. Right, Mr. Velasco?
How's the French say? At least once. It's bitter, isn't it?
And you know why, don't you?
I didn't pop, I nibbled.
So get another one and pop it.
I don't want to pop another one. Besides, I think we're over the 5-minute limit now anyway.
Taste is something that must be cultivated.
Yeah, I've often said that myself. Well, are we ready to go to dinner? You mean we're going out? Yes, we had a fire in our stove. What happened?
Nothing. We just turned it on.
Paul, you suggest someplace. You're the host.
Well, how about Marty's on 47th Street?
Marty's? That barn? Where you get baked potato and a cow. What kind of suggestion was that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a trick question.
Mr. Glasgow, I know you know someplace interesting and unusual.
Unusual? Yes, I know an unusual place. It's the best food in New York. But I'm somewhat hesitant to suggest...
Oh, please do. Mother, don't you sound adventurous? You know me, I'm just one of the fellas. There you go, Mr. Velasco. We place the evening in your hands.
A delightful proposition. For dinner, we go to the Four Winds.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant on 51st Street.
Nope, the Albanian restaurant on Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Oh, it sounds wild, doesn't it, Mother?
Oh yeah, real wild. I love it already.
Don't expect anything too lavish in the way of decor. But Uzu will take care of the atmosphere.
Who's Uzu?
It's a Greek liqueur, deceptively powerful. I'll allow you only one.
Oh, thank you. Sounds perfect. Let's go.
It'll be murder getting a cab now.
Hey, you worry about the transport, I'll worry about the transportation, and all you have to do is pick up the check.
Oh wait, Mother has her car.
You see, my job's already done. Mrs. Banks,
Mr. Velasco, don't you wear a coat?
only in the winter.
It's 35.
For 25, I'd wear a coat. For 35. Ready? My group, stay close to me. If anyone gets lost, we'll meet at the United States Embassy.
Paul, what are you looking for?
My clothes.
Paul, it's only 35.
That's right, I forgot. We're having a heat wave.
Woo! I feel good. I won. I beat you.
It wasn't a fair race. You tickled me.
I feel good, except my tongue keeps rolling up and rolling back out like a noisemaker.
That's a good sign. It shows the food was seasoned properly.
Tell me how to say it again.
Say what?
Fly. No, waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Oh, Hoopla circa al Mercury.
That's right, circa poopla al mercury.
No, that's fly. Have a waiter in my soup.
Well, I did. He stuck his hand in my soup to get out of the fly. Woo! How many oozes did I have?
9 or 10?
9 or 10. Shama, shama. Hey, I really like that singer. What am I singing anyway?
It's an old Albanian folk song.
And what does it mean?
Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care.
Well, I don't care. Woo, I feel good. Now tell me, how many Zuzus did I have again?
Uzus. 9 or 10.
Oh, it must have been 10 because I thought I had 4. How am I going to feel in the morning?
Wonderful.
No headaches?
No headache. But you won't be able to make a fist for 3 days.
Wow, look at that. What did you put in them?
I think it's gotta be starch.
Huh. Oh, I know what. You know what we could do? Let's play ping pong. We can play doubles.
No, we're supposed to do something important. What was it?
What was it? We're supposed to make coffee.
Oh yeah. I'll make it. What kind do you have?
Instant Maxwell House.
Instant coffee.
I forgot the stove doesn't work. So I went upstairs for coffee. Well, does you guys want coffee?
They'll drink it if we make it.
Don't you guys go anywhere. I feel like we died, gone to heaven, except we had to climb up.
Struck down. In the prime of life.
I don't really feel sick, just kind of numb. I can't make a fist.
You want to hear something frightening? My teeth feel soft. It's funny, but the best thing we had all night was the Kenichi.
Oh well, Corey had a good time. Don't you think Corey had a good time, Paul?
Wonderful. Poor kid. It isn't often we get out to Staten Island. In February.
She sure gets a kick out of life. Gotta admire that, don't you, Paul?
I admire anyone who has 3 portions of poof la poo pie.
What is poof la poo pie?
Don't you remember that gook that came in a turban?
I thought that was the waiter. I'm sorry, Paul, but I just couldn't work up an appetite like they did.
You mustn't blame yourself, Mom. We're just not used to that kind of food. I mean, you just don't pick up your fork and dig into a brown salad. Oh, no. You've got to play around with it for a while.
I'm getting old. I'm not afraid to tell you that it's very discouraging. Besides, I don't think I can make it through coffee. I'm out of little pink pills.
Where are you going?
Home to die in my own bed.
Well, what do I tell them?
You know what? Make up a funny lie. Tell Corey I'm not really her mother. She'll probably never want to talk to me again anyway. Good night, Paul. Oh, goody, the coffee's ready.
I was whistling the Armenian national anthem and blew out the pilot light.
So instead, we're going to have flaming brandy. Corey, give everyone a match.
You'll have to excuse me, dear. It's been a very long evening. Oh, you can't leave now. It's the shake of the evening. I know, dear, but I have a 9 o'clock dentist appointment at 10 o'clock. Well, it's been a very long evening. Well, you understand, it's just that I don't know what I'm saying.
Whew, Mother.
It's just been a very long evening. I have to go. Good night, Paul. Good night, Mr. Velasco.
Good night, Paul. Good night, Corey.
You're not leaving too, are you, Mr. Velasco?
Of course. I'm going to drive Mrs. Banks home.
Oh, no. Oh, no, really, it's too late.
Too late for what?
The buses stop running at 2. How will you get home?
Why worry about that now? I'll meet that problem in New Jersey.
But it's such a long trip, really. Corey, isn't it a long trip?
No, not actually. It's 30 minutes.
But it's such an inconvenience, Mr. Velasco.
Victor.
What?
If we're going to spend the rest of the evening together, it must be Victor.
Oh,
And I insist the arrangement be reciprocal. What is it?
what is what? Your name, Mother. It's Ethel. Oh, yes, my name is Ethel.
That's better. Now, are we ready? Ethel?
If you insist, Walter.
It's Victor.
Oh, yes, Victor.
Good night, Paul. Shama Shama, Corey.
Shama Shama.
If you don't hear from us in a week, we'll be at the Nacional Hotel, Mexico City, room 703. Let's go, Ethel.
What did he mean by that?
I don't know, but I'm dying to find out.
Call me in the morning. About 6.
Okay, mister, this is going to be a fiasco. He's taking her all the way home to New Jersey at 2 o'clock in the morning. That is what I call a complete gentleman. He hasn't even given a thought about how he's getting home. Maybe he'll spend the night. Wait, do you think my mother... Nah.
Well, who knows at the Sheik of Budapest? Hey, Paul, I got an idea.
Let's take your scotch downstairs, ring all the bells, yell police, and see who comes out of whose apartment. Paul? What's wrong, Paul?
What a rotten thing to do. To your own mother.
What?
You didn't see her 2 minutes ago. You were upstairs with that Hungarian Duncan Hines. Well, she was miserable. Her face was longer than that trip we took tonight.
She didn't say a word to me.
No, she's too good a sport. She went the whole cockeyed way. Boy, oh boy. Dragging a woman like that all the way out to the middle of the harbor for a bowl of sheep dip.
It was great. It was great bean soup, and at least she tried it. She didn't stab at it with her knife. Throwing cute little epigrams like, ho, 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 I think somebody's in there.
That's right. At least I was honest about it. You, on the other hand, ate 2 bowls because you were busy showing off for Al Capone at the other table.
What are you so angry about?
I just told you. I felt terrible for your mother.
Why? Why? Probably because she's out with the most attractive man she's ever been with. Don't tell me that doesn't beat the hair curlers of the Late Late Show.
Right. I can just hear it now. What sparkling conversation. He's probably telling her about a chicken cacciatore he once cooked for the High Lama of Tibet. And she's sitting there shoveling pink pills in her mouth.
You do not know what people talk about when they're alone.
How can you be so unconcerned about this?
I'm concerned. I'm plenty concerned. Do you think I will get
a wink of sleep until that phone rings tomorrow morning. No, I won't. But you know what? I am finally happy that there's a reason for me to be concerned. What I'm really concerned about is you.
Me? Me? Why?
Yes, because I think you're not capable of having a good time.
Why? Because I like to wear my gloves in the winter?
No, because there's not the least bit of adventure in you. Do you know what you are? You're a watcher. There are watchers in this world, and there are doers. The watchers watch, the doers do. You watched, I did.
Oh yeah? Well, it's a lot harder for me to watch what you were doing than it was for you to do what I was watching.
You won't even let your hair down for a minute. Boy, Paul, I really think you're just
Oh, what? A stuffed shirt?
I didn't say that.
That's what you're implying.
That's what you're anticipating. But you are extremely proper and dignified.
I'm proper and dignified.
Uh-huh.
When was I proper and dignified?
All right. The other night at Delfino's, you were drunk, right?
Right, I was stoned.
I didn't even know until you came home and told me. You're a funny kind of drunk. You just sat there watching your coat.
I was watching my coat because I saw someone else watching my coat. Look, if you want some time, I'll get drunk for you. I'll show you a slob. Make your hair stand on end.
Isn't necessary, Paul.
Do you know on P.J. Clark's last New Year's Eve, I punched an old woman? Don't tell me about slobs.
All right, Paul.
When else was I proper and dignified?
Always. You always say the right things. You're always dressed right. You're nearly close to being perfect.
That's a rotten thing to say.
And I have never seen you without a jacket. And I feel like such a slob compared to you. Before we were married, I was sure you slept with a tie.
No, just for very formal sleeves.
Do you know what? You couldn't even walk into a candy store and ask the lady for a Tootsie Roll. You'd have to walk up to the counter and say, I would like that thing in the brown and white wrapper.
That's ridiculous.
And you're not. Thursday night, you wouldn't even walk barefoot with me in Washington Square Park. And why not?
Very simple answer, Corey. It was 17 degrees.
Oh, exactly. Very sensible, very logical, but no fun.
All right, Corey, maybe you're right. Maybe you would have been happier with someone a little more colorful and flamboyant, like the geek.
He's a lot more fun than a stuffed shirt.
Oh, I thought you said I wasn't a stuffed shirt.
Well, you're acting like one now.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna listen.
Where?
I've got a case in court.
Where are you going?
To sleep.
How can you sleep now?
I'm going to shut my eyes and count Kenichis. Good night.
You are not going to sleep. I mean, how could you sleep during a crisis?
What crisis? We're just yelling a little.
You don't consider this a crisis? Our whole marriage hangs in the balance.
It does. And when did this happen?
Right now, it became apparently clear that you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Why? Because I won't walk barefoot in the park with you? Corey, you haven't got a case. Adultery, yes. Cold feet, no.
Paul, you are not going to bed. You're going to stay here and fight to save our marriage.
If our marriage hinges on breathing fishbowl and poofla-poo pie, it's not worth saving. I am now going to crawl into our tiny little itty-witty bedroom and sleep. If you'd like to join me, we'll be sleeping from left to right tonight.
You won't even discuss it. You're afraid to discuss it. I married a coward.
Corey, would you ring the pail if the closet stripping?
Ooh, I hate you. I really, really hate you.
Be careful when you're tired and angry. That's one thing I learned in court. You might say something you'll soon regret. I am now tired and angry.
And a coward.
And I will now say something I will soon regret. Okay, Corey, maybe you're right. Maybe we have nothing in common. Maybe we rushed into this marriage a little too fast. Maybe love isn't enough. Maybe two people should have to take more than a blood test. Maybe they should be checked for emotional maturity, common sense, and understanding.
All right, get passed in the Supreme Court. Only those couples bearing a letter from their psychiatrist saying they're well-adjusted will be permitted to be married.
You're impossible.
You're unbearable.
You belong in a nursery school.
You belong in the home for the funny daddies.
All right, Corey.
Oh, don't you come near me. Don't touch me. Don't come near me.
Now, wait a minute, Corey.
I can't even stand to be in the same room with you. I can't even stand to look at you.
Why?
Not when you feel the way you do.
When I feel what way?
The way you feel about me.
Corey, you're hysterical.
I am not hysterical. I know exactly what I'm talking about. It is no good between us, Paul. It never will be again.
Holy cow.
I'm not going to cry.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, go ahead and cry.
Don't you tell me when to cry. I'll cry when I want to cry. And I'm not going to cry until you're out of this apartment.
What do you mean, out of this apartment?
Do you think we're going to stay here together after tonight?
What do you mean?
I mean, I want a divorce.
A divorce?
Yes. Pa, I can't discuss it now.
Where are you going?
To bed.
You can't. Not now.
Oh, you did earlier.
That was in the middle of a fight. This is in the middle of a divorce.
I cannot talk to you, Paul, when you're hysterical.
You mean to tell me that every single time we start yelling, you're going to want a divorce?
Paul, there isn't going to be any more little yelling and fights because it's over. We're through. Finished.
What do you mean we have nothing in common?
I said we don't have anything in common.
What about those 6 days at the plaza?
6 days does not a week make.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just means I want a divorce.
You're serious, huh?
Dead serious.
Will you come down here?
Why?
Because I want to know why you want a divorce. And I don't want to yell!
Are you afraid the crazy neighbors might hear us?
You're serious.
Dead serious.
You mean with going to court, signing papers, divorced, finished, goodbye, forever?
Yes.
Right, well, I guess there's nothing left to be said.
Guess not.
Good night, Corey.
Where are you going?
To bed.
How can you sleep now? I can't sleep until this thing's over.
Well, it may take 3 months. You might as well take a nap first.
You don't have to get snippy.
Well, David, I'm sorry, but when I plan vacations, I'm happy. And when I plan divorces, I'm snippy. All right, you want to plan this thing? Let's plan it. You want a fast divorce or a slow, painful one?
I'm going to bed.
You will not go to bed, or you get no divorce from me.
You can act civilized.
All right, I'll be civilized, but charm you're not going to get. Now sit down, because there's a lot of legal and technical details to go through.
All right, but I don't know a thing about legal stuff.
Aha! Now I'm the doer and you're the watcher, huh? Isn't that right?
Is this how you really are, Paul?
Yep, uh-huh. Yep.
Then what do you want from me?
First of all, what grounds?
Grounds?
That's right. What's your reason for divorcing me? And remember, my failure to appreciate Kenichis will only hold up in a Russian court.
Oh, you're a scream, Paul. Why wouldn't you like this when we were happy?
Oh, I know. How about incompatible?
That's fine, great. Are you through with me?
No. What about the financial settlement? Property, alimony. Supposing I just pay your rent. $75.63 a month, huh?
Ha ha.
Oh, and you can keep the furniture and the wedding gifts. All I want is my clothes.
I did not expect bitterness from you, Paul.
I'm not bitter. That's a statement of fact. You're always wearing my pajamas and slippers.
Only after you go to work.
Why?
Because I like the way they Never mind. I will sign over your pajamas and slippers.
If you'd like, you can visit them once a month.
That's bitter.
You're damn right it is.
You don't have to be bitter.
Don't tell me when to be bitter.
Well, it's glad that we tried.
Yeah, almost 2 whole weeks.
It's verified out 2 years.
Or 50.
Oh,
We're lucky people, aren't we?
we're the luckiest people in the whole world.
I thought you said you weren't going to cry.
Well, I'm going to cry. I'm going to have the biggest cry I ever had. I'm going to cry so loud that I could keep you up all night long. Good night, Paul. I mean, goodbye.
In the morning. Let's go to Staten Island. Why not? It's only 2 degrees. All night long, huh? 6 days does not a week make. You work and work for a lousy 6 cents. It's snowing.
again.
How have you been?
Fine, thanks.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Do you know anyone who might be interested in renting it?
You moving already?
Yes, I'm looking for a smaller place.
Smaller than this? That isn't easy to find.
I'm sure I'll find one.
Let's see what's wrong with the phone. It's dead.
I know, my husband killed it.
Oh.
So how do you like married life?
Very interesting.
Well, after 6 days, what's not interesting? Yeah, it's always nice to see a couple kids getting started. And with all the trouble today, you see in a couple newlyweds getting started, you figure there's still hope in the world.
Who's that?
Him.
Your husband?
I guess I wasn't looking. Dinner is served.
I have my own dinner, thanks.
Would you guys like some goulash?
No thanks, we're not allowed to accept tips.
Is there any beer in the house? I said, is there any beer in the house?
Would you like me to look?
No, there isn't any beer in the house.
That's my trouble, beer. I can drink 10 cans of it, beer.
Did my laundry come back? What does that mean?
It meant that your laundry came back. They stuffed your shirts beautifully.
Would you like a drink? I said, would you like a drink?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Fine.
There, one screw should do it. Alright, we're finished. We're finished. That wasn't too long, was it?
Thank you. I don't think we'll be needing you again.
Well, I don't know. Phones break down every now and then. And things have a way of getting fixed. Well, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Are you staying here again tonight?
I haven't found a room yet.
Why haven't you looked?
I've been very busy. I work during the day, you know.
Look during your lunch hour.
I eat during my lunch hour. I'll look during my looking hour.
Why don't you look now?
I intended to, but I'm coming down with a cold. I thought I'd take a few aspirins and get right into the couch. Look, just...
No, you can find some place to stay. How about your club?
It's not that kind of a club. It's a handball court and a locker room. Besides, to stay there, I'd have to keep winning the serve. Look, does it bother you if I stay here another couple of nights?
Oh, no, it's your apartment too. Hello? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, I'm very interested. Mm-hmm. Friday night?
Who's that?
What's that? Oh, 8 o'clock? Sounds perfect.
Who are you talking to?
No. How'd you get my number? Oh, that is very clever.
Give me the phone.
Oh, it's for me.
Give me the phone.
Oh.
Hello? No, ma'am. We are not interested in bossa nova lessons. Glad we didn't have children, because you're a crazy lady.
I'll do what I want to do, and I'll go where I want to go. And I'm not staying here until you're out of here.
Fine, fine. When do you want me out?
Now?
Is 5 minutes soon enough?
Not if you can make it in 2.
Can't wait. Just can't wait. Get me out of your life. Gone. Good. Forever. Get it.
When do I get it?
Get what?
My divorce.
How should I know? They haven't even sent the marriage license yet.
I'll get your jockey shorts.
Fine. You can keep the suits. I'll pick them up in the spring when they're dry.
You better ring the bell tomorrow, because I am buying a big dog.
A dog. Fine. Now I have someone to walk barefoot in the park with. If that's Arthur Murray, say hello.
Hello? Yes, Aunt Harriet. Uh-huh. What? No, Mother left here about 2 this morning. Why? What? Are you sure? My mother. Now don't get too excited, Aunt Harriet.
What's wrong?
No, my phone's been out all day. Uh-huh. Now settle down. I'll call you as soon as I hear something. Okay.
What's wrong? What happened to your mother?
She's missing.
She'll be. Just stay calm, Corey. It's fine.
Jessie looked, and her bed had been slept in. Maybe I should call the police.
Take it easy, Corey. Maybe her back was bothering her. She went to go sleep on the ironing board.
You stupid idiot! Didn't you hear what I said? My mother is missing.
Take it easy, Corey.
Get out of here. Just get out of my life.
Fine. Where are you going?
I'm going upstairs, and I'm going to find out what happened to my mom. And when I get back down here, you better not be here.
Yeah? Well, I've got a surprise for you. I'm not going to be here when you get back. Let's see how you like living alone. Dog. Ha! That's a laugh. Wait till she tries to take him out for a walk. I'll get one good look at those stairs, go right for her neck. You might as well buy a parakeet, too, so you have someone to talk to. Gee, Polly, how much should I spend on birdseed? Is a nickel too much? Well, fortunately, I don't need anyone. Do you know why? Because I'm a man, sweetheart. A self-sufficient, independent man. God bless me. Thanks a lot, pal. Thus it was written, some shall die by pestilence, some by the plague, and one poor snook's gonna get it from a hole in the skylight. Guess that's everything. Goodbye, no bathtub. Goodbye, leaky closet. Goodbye, hole. Goodbye, 6 flights. Goodbye, Corey. Don't I get a goodbye? According to the law, I'm entitled to a goodbye.
Goodbye.
What is it? Is it your mother? Was it an accident? Corey, for Pete's sakes, what happened to your mother?
Corey, it's not how it looks at all.
Mom?
Corey, you gotta believe me. Come on. Oh, hi, Paul.
Hi.
Corey, you gotta come out, please. I'll make her believe me.
There. Now are you satisfied? She's okay. That's all right, Mom. I understand.
No, you don't understand. You really don't understand. This is all just one big mistake. The slippers, the hospital, I can explain it all. I swear to God, nothing happened.
As
Paul,
long as you're all right, Mom.
no, now, you gotta listen to me. Paul,
Goodbye, Mom.
no, not goodbye. Paul, come back. Somebody believe me. Corey, now, I'm gonna explain everything. The slippers, the house Velasco. No way, it's all just a big mistake. To Polly, was he gone? It's all just a big bad accident. It happened last night when I left with Victor Velasco. I should have listened to him. He was right. When we left, I felt dizzy, kind of sick, and I passed out in the slush.
I should have listened to him. I should have listened to Paul.
And then he was going to carry me to his apartment. I couldn't walk because my shoes fell down the sewer.
You hear about these things happening every day.
And then he started to carry me up to his apartment, and his braid fell in his eyes, and he fell down the stairs. And I fell on his foot.
I just thought it'd be a nice, sociable evening, that's all.
And then Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Amadeus, and Mr. Calhoun had to carry us up.
I just thought it'd be drinks, dinner, and coffee, that's all.
And then they laid us down on the rugs. Well, he doesn't have beds, just thick rugs. And I fell asleep.
Should have listened to Paul. He's right about everything.
And then I woke up and Victor was gone, but I was there in his bathrobe. That's all. That's the truth. I swear to God, Corey.
You don't have to swear, Mother.
But I want you to believe me.
I'll believe you. Then where are your clothes?
That I can't tell you.
And why not?
Because you won't believe me.
I will. Where are your clothes?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Didn't I say you wouldn't believe me? Oh, Corey, I just don't know. This has been the most embarrassing evening of my entire life.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I did this. I did this to you.
Well, it's not all your fault.
No. I had horrible nightmares.
I had horrible nightmares. I dreamt my fingers were falling off and my hands because I could not make a fist. I looked like somebody they woke up after a night on the Andrea Doria.
Hello? Anyone home?
It's him. Corey, I'm not here. You never seen me before in your life. Corey, just
Mother, settle down.
I can't let him see.
Just go to my bedroom and settle down. I'll take care of it.
I'm sorry, but I need some aspirins desperately. Oh, hello, Ethel.
Hello, Victor. Mr. Victor. Mr. Velasco.
Did you tell her what happened to us last night? Did she tell you what happened to us last night?
Why, what happened to us last night? Oh, you mean what happened to us last night? Yes, I told her.
Did you know my big toe's broken?
Yes. I mean, no.
I have to wear a slipper for a month. Only I can't find my slippers. Oh, well, there they are.
Oh, yes, your slippers.
Took me 40 minutes to walk up the stairs. Oh, I'll have to hire someone to pull me up the ladder. Corey, can I please have about 300 aspirins?
Broken toe, isn't that awful?
That's not the worst of it. I just had a complete examination. Guess what else I have?
What?
An ulcer from all the rich foods. I have to take little pink pills like you.
Oh, dear.
You know something, Ethel? I don't think I'm as young as I think I am.
Why do you say that?
Isn't it obvious? I couldn't carry you up the stairs. I can't eat rich foods. And I dye my hair.
Well, it looks very nice.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean it, Ethel. You're a very unusual woman.
Unusual? In what way?
You know, it's funny, but I can hardly feel my big toe right now.
Unusual in what way?
Oh, I took a look at you last night. I took a long, close look at you last night. You know what you are, Ethel?
What?
A good sport.
Oh, a good sport.
To have gone through all that you did last night. The trip to Staten Island, the strange food, the drinks, being carried up to my apartment like that, and you didn't say one word about it.
I didn't have much of a chance to. I did a lot of fainting.
Yes, we both did. If you remember...
Mr. Velasco, where are my clothes?
Your clothes? Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure I wore more than that.
It's a cleaning ticket. They're having them brought up at 6 o'clock.
Oh, a cleaning ticket. When did I take them off?
You didn't. You were drenched and out cold. Gonzalez took them off.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Not Mr. Dr. Gonzalez.
Dr. Gonzalez. How convenient having an MD living here in the building.
He's not an MD. He's a doctor of philosophy.
Oh, no.
Here, Mr. Velasco.
Velasco, here's your aspirin.
Oh, thanks, but I'm feeling better now.
I'll take them.
I have to go. I'm supposed to soak my foot every hour.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, there is. Have dinner with me tonight.
Me?
If you don't mind eating plain food.
I love plain food.
Good. I'll call the New York hospital for a reservation. Pick me up in a few minutes. We'll have a glass of buttermilk before we go.
You know something? I'll bet I'm the first woman ever to be asked to dinner wearing a size 48 bathrobe. Mother, will you listen to me? What about my hair? What should I do with my hair?
I don't care about your hair.
That's nice. Would you really, talk to me? Why? We're going out to dinner now. Why don't you and Paul go with us?
That's what I've been trying to say. Paul isn't coming back.
Why? Where'd he go?
I don't know, Reno, Texas, wherever his men go to get divorced.
Divorced?
Yeah, divorced. We're split up for good.
You and Paul?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
I believed you. Why won't you believe me?
Because in all my life, I've never seen two people more in love than you and Paul.
Well, that might have been the case yesterday, but it sure isn't today. It's over. We're through.
He just left for no reason at all?
He had a good reason. I told him to leave. Me and my big stupid mouth.
Well, couldn't have been all your fault.
No. Because of me, you're running around without your clothes. And Paul's out on the street looking for a place to live with the cold. That's my fault.
Well, yeah, that's your fault, but do you want to know something that might shock you?
What?
I still love you.
Do you?
And so does Paul.
Well, I love him too. I just don't know how to make him happy. Mom, what should I do?
That's the first time you've asked for my advice since you were 10 years old. And there's a very simple answer for your question. You just gotta give a little bit up for him. I mean, don't make everything a game except late at night in that very little room of yours. But take care of him and you'll have a great marriage, like 2 out of every 10 couples in America. But baby, you'll be one of them. Now get your coat on and go after him. Besides, I have a date with Mr. Velasco. Aunt Harriet isn't gonna believe a word of this. I wish I had a Polaroid camera. Paul! I was just gonna go look for you.
Oh, and where are we going to go look?
I don't know. I was just gonna look.
Oh, they'll never find me.
Paul, there's something I've got to say to you.
So have I, Corey. I got all the way downstairs, and suddenly it hit me. It's all wrong for me to run like this. It's crazy. And I said to myself, there's only one right thing for me to do.
Oh, what's that, Paul?
You get out.
What?
That's right. The leases are in my name. Why should I get out? I'm paying $125 a month. For this, you get out.
But I don't want to get out.
I'm afraid you'll have to. I'll give you 10 minutes to pack your goulash.
Paul, where's your coat, Paul?
Coat? I don't need a coat. It's only 2 degrees.
Oh, Paul, are you all right?
You're startling, Corey.
You're ice cold freezing. What have you been doing?
What do you think I've been doing? Been walking barefoot in the damn park.
Your shoe. Well, your sock. Are you crazy?
No. But guess what I am?
You're drunk.
Aha! You finally noticed.
Lousy, stinking drunk.
Thanks.
Paul, can we get those shoes off? Or that shoe off.
I can't. My feet are swollen.
I shouldn't have let you go. I knew you were cold. Oh, Paul! Oh, you're burning up with a fever!
How about that?
You got pneumonia!
If that's what you want, that's what I'll get.
I shouldn't have let you go. I knew you had a cold.
Hey, let's do that one thing. We take the whiskey bottle and call police and see what crazy Apartment comes out of whose neighborhood? All right, everybody up.
Paul, stop it now. You need to go to bed.
You first.
You're sick.
Not that sick.
Paul, stop it.
Come on, Corey. Let's break my fever.
Paul, I don't like you like this. Paul, stop it.
Gee, you're pretty when you're mean and rotten.
Paul, I'm warning you. I'm warning you. I'll scream.
Shh! They're still on the roof. We'll have an avalanche.
Paul, stop it. Stay away from me. I don't like you like this. Paul, no.
Open this door.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm scared.
Of me?
Yes, of you.
Why?
Because it's not you. I want the old Paul back.
That fuddy-duddy.
He's not a fuddy-duddy. He's dependable. And he tells me what I can't do. And I'll do anything to make him happy. I'll put it in I'll fix the hole. I'll even carry him up the stairs if he wants me to. Because I love him. Paul? 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 Paul, where'd you go? Paul, what are you doing?
I want to be a nut like everybody else in this building.
I don't want you to be a nut. I want you to get down from there.
I'll come down when you said it again.
Said what?
My husband,
My husband,
Paul Bratter,
Paul Bratter, rising young attorney,
is a lousy, stinking drunk.
is a lousy, stinking drunk. And I love him.
And I love you too, Corey. Even when I didn't like him, I love him.
Then please, darling, please come down from there.
I can't.
Why?
Because I'm going to be sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Paul, just hang on, and I'll come up after you.
Would you do that, Corey?
Yes, Paul, now just promise me you'll hang on.
I promise. Corey!
What? Just hang on. You gotta hang on so I can get up there to get you.
Well, what do I do?
What should he do? Sing. Sing, Paul, sing. Keep singing.
What should I sing?
I love you, Paul. Moment right now to recognize Mrs. Harkema and Mrs. Casson. I'm a senior, this is my 4th play, and I just wanted to say a couple things to them. So if Mrs. Casson and Mrs. Harkema would come on up, please. Last year I did the play Foreigner under Mrs. Casson for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. And this play got to work some, baby. And I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed working under you, and I really enjoyed this. This is great, so thank you. Well, I came in my freshman year not knowing anything, and I joined the drama department, and for 4 years, Mrs. Harkema has really put up with a lot from me. a lot from a whole bunch of us, and I really appreciate it. I've learned a lot, not just from drama, but a lot. So thanks, Mrs. Harkness.
Bye now.
Bye.